So, for salt to be soluble, solvation enthalpy should be greater than the lattice enthalpy. So, whenever the solvation enthalpy will be greater than the lattice enthalpy, the solution of the salt will be very easy. And thus, we can say that that salt is soluble into the given solvent, whether the solvent is organic, inorganic or water itself. But one more factor is also playing a role in the solubility of the salt, and that is the dependence of the salt on the temperature. Each salt has its characteristics stability which depends on the temperature. Here I would like to add an example which is common for all of us. Salt or a sugar when added to cold water, or you can say a normal tap water, it dissolves. But the rate of dissolving the salt or sugar into the normal cold water or a tap water, it is very slowly than what it is dissolving in hot water. You would have all of you have experienced this, that when the salt or sugar is dissolved in hot water or little warm water, then the rate of dissolution is little faster compared to the cold or a tap water. This shows that the characteristic of salt do depends on the temperature. Now this is all about solubility, but when the chemical reaction takes place, this solubility is calculated in the terms of the ions which is separating into the solvent, which is termed as solubility product constant. We know that constant is given a symbol K, and solubility product constant, that means Ksp. When sparingly soluble salts dissociates, then its solubility product is to be calculated. Dissociates, that means when salt is separating into respective ion, cation and anion. That is called dissociation process of the salts. Here is an example of barium sulfate solid form. During reaction, barium sulfate dissociates into cation Ba plus 2 and anion SO4 minus 2. And when I want to calculate the equilibrium constant, then equilibrium constant K is equal to product multiplication of the product divided by multiplication of the reactant, where here the reactant is only BaSO4 in the solid form. We do know that as liquid, solid is also always constant in its concentration, so it can be considered as 1. So with this we can give the solubility product constant as equilibrium constant K into the fixed concentration of the solid BaSO4. Right? This is, sorry, I have forgot to write 4. So taking concentration of BaSO4 in a solid form constant fixed, that means it is 1. So Ksp is equal to K into 1. For barium sulfate, the calculated Ksp after dissociation is 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 10. Here what can I say? Ba plus 2 and SO4 minus 2 are the ions which shows the solubility of BaSO4. So as soon as BaSO4 is added into H2O, that is aqueous medium, how it dissolves? The dissolution in the aqueous medium will be because of the separation of Ba plus 2, SO4 minus 2. After the dissociation, the dissolution takes place. So it is termed equilibrium constant of solubility product. Why Sp? Because of the product, because of the solubility. Now, if we want to term this solubility dissociation ion as molar concentration, because you see the square bracket, it shows the concentration into the molar form, that means per liter, then we can give that symbol capital S. You can give capital S, capital X, no problem. It's not confirmed, but if we put again capital X, it will be X is used for many different symbolization. The very first is it represents the halogen group also, and all unknown variable we take X mostly. So for our conveniency, even in our textbook and widely everywhere, solubility concentration is taken as S. So if S is the solubility of 1 mole, then molar solubility of the KSP equation can be KSP is equal to Ba plus 2 SO4 minus 2, where calculated KSP is 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 10. Now here you see what is the coefficient? Only 1. So 1S, that means 1 mole of Ba into 1 liter. Here also only one coefficient, so 1 mole of SO4 into 1 liter. That means it stands 1S, 1S. Product of S into S will give S square. Now if S will show us the molar concentration of respective ion. So S is equal to, when I want S square, out of S square if I want only S, then S is equal to under root 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 10. When I'll take the root sign, it will be raised to 1 half. And 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 2 raised to half will give 1.1 divided by 1 half will give 1.05. 10 raised to minus 5 into 1 by 2 will give 2 5 is a 10. So 10 raised to minus 5. So the molarity for each respective ion here is 1.05 into 10 raised to minus 5 molar, or you can say mole per liter. One more example is of zirconium phosphate, Zr3PO44. Now you must know that you have learned in 3rd standard that Zr3, this 3 is because of the negative ion of PO4, and this 4 is because of the positive ion of the zirconium. So here I have written plus 4 for the zirconium and minus 3 for the phosphate. Now if this dissociates, how it dissociates? It will give Zr plus 3 and Zr plus 3 and PO4 minus 3. Sorry, it will be plus 4. Zr with plus 4 and phosphorus, it will be showing you the minus 3. Okay. Now KSP is equal to, what is the power here? This power will go here, so it will be 3S, and this power will be considered for this, so it will be 4PO4. So this is 3S and this is 4S. 3S raised to cube. Again, the very first topic of the equilibrium, concentration of A raised to coefficient A, concentration of B raised to coefficient B, capital A raised to small a, capital B raised to small b. So here 3 is the coefficient, so it will be the power. 4 is the coefficient, it is the power. So now just open the brackets, 3 raised to 3, 4 raised to 4, s raised to 3, s raised to 4. So here 3 raised to 3, 27, 4 raised to 4, 64. Multiplication of this 2 is 6912. 3 plus 4 s raised to 7. So solubility product constant is 6912 into 7, s raised to 7. So s raised to 7, if we want s, that means what is the 1 molar of the this reacting or dissociating ion, it will be s equals Ksp upon 6912. Now here s raised to 7, when I will take s, this is under root 7th root of Ksp upon 6912. So taking the root sign, it will be raised to 1 by 7. So this will give us the S, that is the molarity of respective dissociated ion. Now, from these examples, we can give one solubility product constant for the general equation, that is Mx, that is M is one of the metallic substance having the valency of the negative ion and non-metallic substance having the valency of the metallic ion, that is Mx Xy, when dissociates gives X coefficient X amount of the M and Y amount of the X by having its positive ion P plus and negative ion Q minus. Ksp for this, that is solubility product constant, is equal to X. M stands here for the mole. So X S raised to X coefficient, Y S raised to Y coefficient. So X raised to X, Y raised to Y into S raised to X plus Y, because both here S is similar. Clear? Now S raised to X plus Y, we want mole in 1 molarity, right? Mole per liter. So Ksp upon X raised to X into Y raised to Y. Here S is X raised to X plus Y. So S is equal to whole root of this, and taking the root, it will be raised to 1 upon X plus Y. Now let's have one solved numerical, so it will be little easy for you to understand. Calculate the solubility of A2X3 in pure water, assuming no ions react with water, where the Ksp of the given compound A2X3 is 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 23. So here let us first write down the reaction. A2X3, when dissociates, it gives 2 times A plus 3 times X. This shows the coefficient, right? So 2 times A plus 3 times X. Now this 3 is because of the positive ion A. This 2 is because of the negative ion minus 2. So A will stand with positive 3, X will stand with negative 2. Now here A, that means we will give the solubility mole 1, X symbol S for the mole, and 2 coefficients, so 2 moles, and 3 coefficients, that means 3 moles. Ksp is equal to S, coefficient is 2, so raised to 2, coefficient is 3, so raised to 3. Now already Ksp is given 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 23. Here what it will be, 2 into 2 raised to 2, so 2 2s are 4, 3 raised to 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 are 27. 27 into 408, S raised to 2 plus 3, 5. So S raised to 5 is equal to 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 108. As I told, this is raised to 5. So S is equal to 5th root of whole value. Taking the 5th root of whole value, it will be, we can write like this. Therefore, S is equal to 5th root of 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 23 upon 108. So this 5th root can be written now as whole raised to 1 upon 5. 7th root, cube root, raised to half, that means square root, right? It will be 1 by 5, 1 by 7, 1 by 3 as per the root value over here. So 1.1 divided by 108 will be 0.01. Taking the scientific notation, move 2 point back. It is 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 2 minus 23. So minus 25. Raised to 1 by 5. 1 to the raised 1 by 5 remains a 1. And minus 25 by 5 gives minus 5. So here the S, 1 mole is giving 1 into 10 raised to minus 5 mole per liter. That is the amount of solubility product of each mole of the given respective dissociated ion, right? So this is how you are able to calculate solubility product of the given dissociated ion. And with this, all the topics of our chapter 7 equilibrium is completed. So please go through the solution of all the numericals and what are the different methods used for calculation of Kc, Qc, Ka, Kb, pH, log, antilog, and one more, that is Ksp, right? Go through it properly, and thank you.